inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. Extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Smashes ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Baldridge. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action. Dances away. Got some room into the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work for the 1st time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want...
Turning it on! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
To the air on 2nd down. And into the end zone for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew This was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got his man downfield. Nice move, creates some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got him this time.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
And the Bowling Green offense will take over. First and 10.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Baldridge. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
On the
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to go up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to punch it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Used to play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll run play action. On target to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Falcons are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle.
Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Get set. Ready, go!
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking for space, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. This time it's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And it's in for a touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a heat. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.